Hey guys, welcome. It's Desiree Stafford, and today's topic is how do you deal with frenemies? Okay, because I know we all have them, right? Especially as you're doing much better in your business, you'll find that there are people around you who can't always support you in the way that you want to be supported. And these are your frenemies. So let's talk about that. Again, my name is Desiree Stafford. I am a coach for women entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants, and I help them make money online. So here's the deal. I've had personal experiences with people in my life that I tolerated for way too long who were not able to support me in the way that I needed to be supported because my light happened to be shining so brightly. And I know that this is true for many, many people out there. My clients have had these experiences. My colleagues have had these experiences. And I'm pretty sure, because you're watching today, that you've also had these experiences. And you're often left wondering, like, what do I do? People closest to me, they can't really support me in the way that I want. In fact, sometimes they pick fights with you. Sometimes, they kind of poo-poo your dreams. They, tell you what you want is not possible. They project their own fears and doubts onto you. These are all things that people do when they're, scared, right? And I have the belief that most people, they want to support you. They don't know how to support you because the more you shine, the more you're going after your success and achieving it, the more they realize and have to face the fact that they're not really achieving their own success. Hi, how are you? And welcome everybody as you're joining. If I don't look up at you, it doesn't, or if I don't acknowledge that you joined, it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you being here, because I do. So great. I'm really good. Thanks for being here. So I wanted to talk to you about this because I know that this is an area that holds so many people back. I can tell you personally that frenemies in my life held me back. I recently did a post on social media just a few minutes ago before before joining our scope today. And I talked about the fact that, a couple of years ago, I was wanting to make millions of dollars. And at that time, I didn't really have the business that I was eventually going to have. I had one business that was doing okay. I was making six figures, but I knew that I wanted to do something bigger, something better, something bolder. And I shared that dream with some friends, and they laughed and they snickered and they kind of poo-pooed my dreams, And honestly, I'm in Philadelphia, by the way. And honestly, it crushed me. These are people who were supposed to be in my corner, who were supposed to have my back, who were supposed to encourage me, and tell me to keep going and tell me they believe in me, and they couldn't. And for a long time, I allowed that to continue in my life. I allowed myself to, have people around me who were not supportive. And I know, looking back, that part of that was because I was really afraid to play full out. And so having people in my life who kind of created that drama for me allowed me, or gave me an excuse to play small. And that's something that I don't want you to do. So long story short, I did end up being a partner in a multi-million-dollar company. So my dream did come true. Unfortunately, I didn't have the wisdom that I have today, and I kept some of those frenemies around. And as, I kind of explored my entrepreneurial journey, I really had to second guess, the people who I was allowing to stay in my environment, because our environment has such an impact on us. And, when I talk about environment, I don't just mean your physical environment. I actually mean the people in your life. I'm talking about those frenemies. I'm talking about the friends and family also who don't know how to support you in the way that you want to be supported. Their vision just isn't as big. And sometimes they're trying to protect you because they really don't understand what you're after and they want to keep you safe. And sometimes it's their own insecurities that causes them to maybe say things or do things in an attempt to keep you where you are, because it keeps them feeling safe in your relationship as well. So what can you do, right? Well, one of the things I would suggest, if they're frenemies and you've been aware that they've been frenemies for a long time and you don't see that relationship changing, I'd say it's time to let those folks go, right? But you can't just ditch everybody in your life. So what do you do about the family that, can't really support you in the way that you want? Or sometimes they'll say things that feel like they're an attack on your dreams or an attack on your goals. For that, I would recommend that either A, you try to make the relationship safe for that person and let them know that as you advance, as you increase, as you make more money, as you achieve more success, that your relationship is always going to be safe with them, that they have nothing to worry about in terms of, whether or not you'll still be there and still be available and close to them. If it's, somebody close to you in your family, for example. If you're not able to help them see that the relationship will remain safe, then I would just stop talking about your big goals and your big dreams with them and talk to those goals and dreams with people who will understand. Find yourself a community of people who do have your back, people who are going after the same things you're going after, people who are running just as fast as you or even running faster, because they are going to be the people who can support you long term, right? Because what often happens is, as we're growing, as we're changing, as we're shifting, we want everything to stay the same. We want all of our relationships to stay the same. And the reality is they won't, right? So we have to make a choice. Either we're going to continue to share our dreams and our aspirations with people who can't support us in the way that we need to be supported, or we allow those relationships to remain as they are and we find people who can support us in the direction that we're growing into. Cool? But the overall message for today is to no longer tolerate frenemies. Okay? Let those people go. The people that you love, the people who are in your family, the people who you can't just simply let go of, either choose, to try to help them see that relationship is always going to be safe with you. And if that doesn't help, then stop sharing your goals and your dreams with them and share them with people who can support you in the way that you need to be supported. Cool? So those are my tips on how you can deal with the frenemies in your life, because if you don't deal with them, I guarantee you they will continue to hold you back. And you're going to want to ask yourself why you would continue to allow that, why you would continue to spend time with people who don't support and encourage you. What's that about for you? Good. I'm glad you agree. So does anyone have any questions about frenemies and how to handle them? Or have you had any experiences that you found your way through that you want to share? If you do, shoot them at me right now. I'm looking at my smile as I'm waiting for your replies. All right. So if you don't have anything that you want to share about your experiences with frenemies, I hope you did find value in the tips that I shared. And if you'd like to connect with me, you can find out more about how I can help you grow your business and make more money at DesireeStafford.com. And until we speak again, I hope you're up to big, bold things in your life and in your business. And I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care.